When fate decides, bow, Chieftain Narjak Firstborn told his cub. Carry the tribe now. Narjak has spoken. Slowly, Akrog looked up from the blood. Akrog cannot. He is not ready. Narjak's gaze was like fog. Take care of them, cub. Them and him. Both. Shield the tribe, and shield Noag. Those were Chieftain Narjak's last words to his cub Akrog after a ballista bolt from the Tusk Hunters pierced right through his chest. Fabled warrior, leader of the Moonkin Trolls, last of the mythical firstborn, killed by elven poachers. It was not only Narjak's heart the bolt impaled that day, but also that of the Moonkin tribe, weakened by the terrible blood-rot plague and decimated by the hunters. They had long been struggling for survival. With their mighty chieftain gone, the last ray of hope still shining was Noak, Akrog's younger sibling who had inherited Narjak's legendary power. The chieftain's wish for Akrog to succeed him surprised many kin, but it surprised Akrog most of all. True, he was a strong and honorable warrior, but far from the Moonkin's best. All he had was the peculiar gift to hear the voices of the dead, and an iron will to do right by his sire's last words. Was he ready for this? He could not say. Yet when the tribe demands, a troll must bow. And so Akrog found himself giving his first command as a chieftain to be. The Moonkin would travel to Mugwa's cradle, a shrine guarded by the Bonekin Trolls, to perform the devouring, the sacred ritual where the new chieftain consumed the old chieftain's heart to take up his role. This story begins the day the Bruised tribe arrived at the cradle, where Akrog, joined by his mentor Grimlore and his trusted one Zaska, ventured out to find a holy plant for the ritual, Mugwa's Tear. Little did Akrog know that the true trial of the Moonkin Trolls had just begun. No matter what the trolls may think of Chieftain Akrog, trust not the foul tusks who say he had everything given to him on a moon silver platter. The hunger, the blood rot, the hunt shadow. And in the span of a day, it became Ag's calling to lead them back to Mugwa's light. The day he and his two companions went out to prepare Narjak's last rites would be but the beginning of his troubles.
Are these the ones?
Mugwa's tears, the sacred plants, blessed by the goddess herself.
Pity she always cries in hard-to-reach places. It was a rotten pain to get here.
One blew Akrog to embalm the chieftain's corpse for the devouring. Harm not the others.
All right.
And it is done. The bloom has been plucked.
Back to the cradle, then? Before the big little oaf Noak goes mad with worry, thinking they tumbled off a cliff.
Let them march back. They have lost too much time already.
Wait, before they leave, Grimlore has an unusual wish. He would like to pluck a bloom for himself.
What for? The devouring?
No, it is... The Moonkin have been running for so long, Chieftain. Grimlore dreams that one day they will find a true home somewhere. A tribe camp to last, so to speak.
Fine. Grimlore can pick it.
Grimlore thanks the chieftain. He...
There, old fur. His precious little bloom.
Zaska should not have done that. The blooms are sacred.
Well, Zaska just did, and he still stands here, looking as good as ever. Now, how about they leave this place?
Fine. Back to the cradle, then.
Madman's plan from the start.
What?
Is Trusted One all right?
He is. And it is open. Strange.
Maybe Zaramak could learn a thing or two from these ruins.
Brittle bone craftsmanship never brings anything good. At his service.
Can Zaska help? If he insists.
What can he do for the tribe? In that direction?
Moving on.
Grungwa will go there.
He will lead
Interesting.
the way. It is like the other one, but the stick is missing. What is this? That should work.
What on Urgath is this?
Easy.
Let Zaska get a proper look.
He is going. Bugs, look out!
Let him at them! Dead. Huh. What is that?
Time to move on.
Let Akrog see.
The Moonkin cannot go through here.
True. But there is a hex stone. If they can kindle the...
There they are. Trusted One, Nurbak One-Eye. What is he doing here?
Looking for them. The Fat Bonekin chieftain was getting worried.
The tears were harder to find than they thought.
Cub Akrog, Nurbak will tell him one more time. The Moonkin should break off the devouring and move on. If they stay in this clearing for too long, the hunters will come for them.
Nurbak, they talked about this. The chieftain must be devoured, so Magua can pass on his power to the chosen chieftain. Narjok would want...
What Narjok would want is for the tribe to survive. But Nurbak has said his piece. It is clear the tribe would rather listen to a fresh-tusked cubling who hears voices in the wind.
Nurbok will not disrespect Akrog.
Nurbok only says what everyone thinks, but is afraid to say. If Akrog cannot take it, then maybe he should become a berry plucker instead. Make no mistake, Nurbok treasured Narjak like he treasures Grungwar. But Narjak was a great chieftain because he put others first. Surely Akrog knows that, after what his sire did for Nurbok and Akrog both.
Akrog knows, Nurbok. But what honor have the trolls left if they let these rotten brittle bones crush even their most sacred traditions? Now, can Nurbok kindle the Hexstone?
He can. Oh, and Zaska Smalltusk? What? Nurbok knows the Smalltusk has been scheming. He will keep an eye on him.
Then how will he see where he is going?
What was Nurbok talking about? About Zazka scheming?
Scheming makes it sound very bad. He will tell Trusted One Akrog after the devouring.
Kin should not have secrets from each other, Zaska.
And Grungwar would know all about that, no?
Interesting. Probably.
Let Grungwar...
What is Agrog waiting for? They need to bring the tears to the Bonekin.
Akrog will leave now. Will Nurbok join the devouring?
He will. But there is something else he has to look into first.
Only fools
More
challenge
problems
the
to smash.
This
He
way?
is on his way.
Something about this jungle always makes Akrog's hide crawl.
The blood drop in the cradle. It is full of Magwa's power, making life and plants flourish all around it.
Pity all that power does beak shit to keep the hunt away.
Is something wrong, Zaska?
No, of course not. Head towards certain doom? Sure, why not? Moving on. Let Zazka get a proper look.
By the holy hide, if it is not chosen chieftain, Akrog Bone Whisper. Cabrax was about to ask the bones if something happened to them.
Chieftain Cabrax, Magwa prays. It is true, finding the tears was harder than they thought. The Brittlebone ruin was swarming with bugs.
Good for the tears, bad for the many Brittlebone treasure hunters who searched them. Ha! Come, show him. Ah, good. Very good. Mugwa will be pleased. Now all they need is a tooth.
A sacred pierce stick. The Bonekin have none of their own.
Oh, of course they do. But the Moonkin will need to shape their own for their sacrifice.
How can they shape a tooth? Grungwar said it. It is a sacred weapon.
Just like how the Moonkin shape their other weapons. All Akrog must do is find a hexed Brittlebone weapon, scrap it, then have the Moonkin Master Scrapper use the parts to shape the tooth.
Where can they find a hexed Brittlebone weapon, though?
Oh, there are many places in this jungle. But Cabrax believes he heard the Moonkin's Master Scrapper, Zaramuk, speak of a Brittlebone hideout up north.
His name is Zeramak. But good, Akrog will speak to him. Oh, and Chieftain Cabrax. Akrog is not chieftain yet, but he still thanks Cabrax in the name of the tribe. He knows many Bonekin wanted not the Moonkin so close to their shrine, with the hunters and the blood rot. Cabrax took a risk helping them, and Akrog will not forget it.
Look at that! The cub has his sire's silver tongue.
No, Akrog means it. Only the Bonekin can do the devouring. If not for Cabrax, Narjak would never find his way into the moonlit river, and Akrog could never be blessed with Narjak's strength.
True, true. But Narjak was not only a great chieftain, but also the last firstborn troll. To give him his last rites is a great honor. And as for the fool tusks afraid of catching the blood rot, what they need most is a fat fist to the face. They should know the rot cannot be passed from one troll to another, and be glad the bone kin were mostly spared. Now off with Akrog. That tooth will not shape itself.
So be it. Sharp tusks and thick hide, Chieftain Cabrax. All right, to the tribe camp.
They should look for Noak, too. Let them hope he has done nothing silly.
They will. On his way.
What is that?
What on Urgath is this?
Cursed rot.
Moving now.
If he insists. Interesting. Ah, Chieftain back. Good, good. What he need?
Akrog needs Zeramak to shape something. To crush things.
What he need? Ah, Chieftain back. Good, good. What he need?
The Moonkin need to craft a tooth. Can Zeramak help with that?
Tooth? For eating?
No. The holy weapon for the devouring. They have the pointy end, they just need a brittle bone pierce stick with hex power. Cabrax said the scrappers found a brittle bone hideout up north.
Ah, the cave, true. It locked, but the scrappers find shiny metal to open it. Here, how it called?
A key. The scrappers went in already.
Not yet, because there are Erics and other creatures. But Chieftain and Grungmore strong. They can squish them. Maybe they take little Moonblood too? He's so strong.
Maybe. Speaking of Little Blood, has Zeramak seen him?
Bit ago he have, but not now. Maybe he sleep in shelter?
Akrog will look. Either way, they will be back with the brittle bone pierce stick. Zeramak should stay ready.
He will. Oh, and Slig? Best ask now.
The Chosen Chieftain might be able to help Slig, if he has time. Just come and talk to him when he can.
Grungwa is here.
All right. Zeramak's scrapper Slig Stoutheart. He wanted to speak with Akrog?
It is true, Chosen Chieftain. Slig knows this is a strange time to be asking him for a favor, but Chosen Chieftain Akrog has always been happy to help the scrappers before.
He has, it is true. And what sort of help is needed this time?
Oh, the usual. Slig needs to bring back as much scrap as he can, so that he and the Master Scrapper can keep up with the need for weapons, armor, and all that stuff.
He needs Akrog to carry scrap?
No. Just shield Slig while he finds what they need. He gets so carried away with sorting that he would not even hear Mugwa's cub if it came sneaking up behind him. There is a crumbling brittlebone place southeast of here, where Slig might find some lovely scrap. Chosen Chieftain knows where Slig means.
He knows. He was there not so long ago, looking for Mugwa's tears.
Perfect. So, has the Chosen Chieftain time to help Slig, just like in the good old days?
He has not really the time, but he cannot say no to Slig. What is his plan?
Mugwar prays. The Chosen Chieftain is so kind. Slig will meet Chosen Chieftain Akrog outside the Brittlebone ruins. It will not take Slig long to find out what he needs. Hopefully.
It had better not. Akrog will meet Slig there.
All right. He will see him soon.
That way. No little blood. Strange.
Hopefully he did nothing foolish.
Old fur worries too much. Noag can take care of himself.
Maybe, but he is still the Moonblood, and they must not lose him. They should ask Crumb. Maybe he knows something.
Let Akrog
This looks interesting.
What is that?
There. How feels he now?
Better. Speak true, Crumb. Warrior Hikrak, he died.
The brittle-bone stab stick missed the heart. In a few sundowns, he will walk again.
Good. Good.
Elder Grongwar, chosen chieftain Akrog, hunters Aska, Mugwa praise. Crumb is glad to see they are back safely.
Mugwa praise. Shepherd Crumb, kind soul. How are the wounded?
Not well. Nagak and Tap will not live to see the next sundown. Higrak might mend, or he might not.
Might not. But Crumb told him he would be fine.
Sometimes a bit of hope and trust is enough to heal the worst of wounds. What of the devouring? Is it ready?
Almost. The Bonekin need a few more things. Would Crumb know where Little Blood is? Akrog went to his shelter, but he was not there.
Strange. No, Crumb has seen him not. But he was very upset about their sire the whole day. Poor Noag. He still thought Ken lived forever.
He should know better. Little Blood is not that young, and he has seen kin die. Many of them.
But not same bloods like Akrog or Narjik. It is a painful lesson every troll must learn.
Every moonkin is kin, no matter if he is same blood. It should make no difference.
Oh, come on, Akrog. That is what Mugwa's laws say. But they all know losing a same blood or a trusted one hurts more. There is no shame in these feelings.
Either way, they need to find Little Blood. Has Crumb any idea where he went?
No, but he is sure he went not far. They should look in the jungle.
All right. Sharp tusks and thick hide, Crumb. What should he do? He is going.
Destroy them!
He might be old, but his tusks are still sharp.
This way? Let Zanska get a proper look.
Should be Nurbok. Akrog too young. He... Oh, chosen chieftain.
For the Moon King!
Well, wherever ready for action. Interesting.
Akrog see?
Probably. Going now.
What on Urgath is this? He is going.
Moving on. What is that?
Bloodburn. That was the name of the hex plague that had caused the rot 600 came from a land far across the water, and its bite was felt by the races in different ways. Elves were barely affected. Brittle bones died slowly. Greenskins quickly and brutally. The bloodburn was weaker on Urgath, but it affected its creatures nonetheless. The trolls were left cursed with weak flesh and cubs who died before they could be born.
All right. A tiny pierce stick with hex power, Gabrak said. Let them find it.
And keep their crush sticks ready. Zeramak said there were beasts.
What now? More trouble?
Grunwar is ready. In that direction.
Moving now.
The tribe must survive!
Waste not, want not. Free.
What is needed of him?
Let Zarska get a proper look.
He cannot do that yet.
Go join the worms!
Not enough power!
What is this? He will lead the way.
What can he do for the tribe?
Probably.
Time to move on.
The blood for the tribe!
Why must they plague the Moonkin?
If he insists.
That way.
May Magua guide his hands.
Head towards certain doom? Sure, why not?
He is going.
There. So many shiny things.
Grimlore has any idea who lived here?
No! No touching! Fat troll hands don't touch Zippet's gold! No!
Mugwas!
No cause for worry. Just a tiny spirit greenskin. It is harmless.
Harmless? Zippet will show the fat brutes harmless. You see these bones, yes? They were two adventurers who starved to death because Zippet kept the magic walls up for 100 years.
The treasure greenskin will make the hex walls disappear, or the Moonkin will crush him.
Crush Zippet? Good luck with that, yes. There's nothing left to crush, fat brute. But fine, have it your way. Zippet has time. Zippet...
Look, The Moonkin care not about the shiny stuff. They came here for a tiny pierce stick with hex power. How about they strike a deal? Zippet gets his gold back, and he gives the Moonkin something from his chest in return.
Fine. Zippet doesn't feel like waiting another 100 years, yes? That stink of decay. Ugh. So, an artifact for Zippet's gold. Deal?
Fine. They have a pact.
Yes, yes! Now give Zippet the gold! Oh, beautifuls! Come back to Zippet! Yes!
And gone. Grungwar, spirits are just like bone people, no? Restless souls and all.
It is true. His soul was not at peace, so his god took him into the moonlit river and...
Just get out of him, okay? This place gives me the creeps.
Akrog, is he all right?
It is just... he has been hearing things again.
The gift of spirits?
It is true, but this is the second time in a day. Before that, Akrog had not heard a spirit in moons.
Maybe the cradle makes Akrog's gift stronger?
Grungwar thinks not. His own gifts are still the same. It must be something else in this jungle, or just chance.
Well, now is not the time to think. Let them try this key, so they can bring the artifact back to Zeramak.
What is needed of him?
There, the artifact.
All right. Now back to the tribe camp, to ask Zeramak if this is enough to shape the tooth.
This way?
He will lead the way.
He will protect the tribe. He might be old, but his tusks are still sharp.
Let Akrog see.
What is that?
All right. Let them find Little Blood, then bring this to Zeramak. They must complete the devouring before sundown.
It will all work out. Grungwar feels it. Magua smiles upon them.
Wonderful. Then what could go wrong?
Why, Zaska? Why must he always blaspheme? Zaska knows how difficult his role in the tribe is. Wants everyone to shun him.
Wait. Zaska's jokes are why they like him not? He always thought they were just jealous of his pretty face.
Zaska is avoiding the question.
No. Zaska is just not in the mood for being questioned by an old, ailing troll.
Fine. If Zaska wants to stay an outcast among kin, then so be it. Just say not that Grungwar tried not to help him.
Sure. Pure, holy Elder Grungwar Oldfur only wanted to help.
Zaska can blaspheme all he likes, but he should not disrespect Grungwar. He must apologize, now.
Leave it, chieftain. Nothing he has said is untrue. Grungwar is old, and Grungwar is ailing. Either way, let them move on.
here?
Noag, quick.
Go squish!
What is
They see Noak strong. He make Eric go squish. He do same for Brittlebone, who kill Sire. All them!
As long as he leaves a handful for Zazka.
Zaska get 5. Noak 5T.
50. Why is Noag out here alone? It is dangerous.
Maybe for old Grumph, no for Noak. He's strong.
He is, but he is also the Moonblood, and the tribe needs him. Hunter Eric was killed by a wild wyvern just a few sundowns ago. What?
Noak not Eric. And tribe like Noak cause he's strong. How he can stay strong if he always hiding in his shelter?
It is not about hiding. It is about being strong together with the tribe. It is true, Little Blood can crush many Erics alone, but he will still only be one troll. The Moonkin together, though, they could crush all the Erics on Urgith.
Noak understand. But tribe need be stronger then, lots stronger. So next hunter attack, they will crush them all and build shelter from their bones and feed their flesh to the Moonkin cubs.
Mugwa septic utters, Noag. Take a deep breath. The hunters are not here.
But will be. And if Noak been stronger last time, Sire would still be here and
Oh, Little Blood. Calm. Be calm. It is not his fault Sire is dead.
Is. Everyone say Noak Moonblood. Noak blessed because he's so strong, but he not. When hunters came, he can do nothing. Nothing. Nothing.
And neither could Akrog, or anyone. Noak is a Moonblood, it is true. But Sire was a First Blood, 10 times stronger than even Nurbok. It is good to grieve kin, and it can be good to be angry. But Little Blood must not let this anger turn into despair. Else he will, one day, do something bad.
Sire always say the same thing. Big Blood right. Noak sorry. He be calm now.
It's all right, Noag. They all understand. So we just went out here to show the tribe he is strong and to unleash his anger?
No, not only. He needs something from the Eric. It's... how say... guts?
Should Zazka dare to ask why?
It's surprise for Crumple Noak make with Zeramak. Noak can take guts, Big Blood?
Sure, but he will accompany them afterwards. It is better this way.
What this? Rat them! They go back to Zeramak now?
Soon.
Noak ready.
This looks interesting.
Chosen Chieftain, over here!
Slick, there he is.
be fine.
It was good of Chosen Chieftain Akrog to come. Is he ready to shield Slick?
He is ready.
Oh, wonderful. Let them see how much lovely scrap is waiting for them in there.
Let Zazka get him.
Mogwar's tusks! Look at this place! Slick's not sure where to start.
Slick should keep his voice down. He was right not to come here alone. Akrog is sure there are enemies around every corner.
Slick cannot promise to be calm, Chosen Chieftain, but he will try.
Akrog likes not this place. He wonders what happened to the Brittlebones who lived here.
Slick cannot spend all day worrying about things like that. He has got scrap to find.
Direction that way. On his way.
Not go there.
Let Akrog see.
Head to
lead the way.
Do always not want. Sure. Why not? Can a troll not rest for a moment? Can Zazka help? Pretty. This way? Moving on. Going now.
More scrap for him.
Akrog is listening.
He helped tribe.
Ready for action.
Keep those Araks away from Slick.
Worry not. Akrog will crush them. Just get that scrap.
He will. This makes a nice change from all the thinking Slick has been doing lately.
What thinks he about?
Slick will tell him if he promises to keep crushing those Araks. Well, Slick likes to think about the trolls he knows. And the ones he has known.
Has Slick lost someone close to him too?
It is true. And not as recently as the Chosen Chieftain, of course. Slick likes to remember his old friend, Zanuck.
Zanuck? Akrog knows not that name.
They had been friends since they were cubs. Slick will never forget the day when Zanuck asked him to be his trusted one.
What happened to him?
The blood run took him. He got hurt out in the swamps, and it seemed like he was getting better. But then, the rot took over and he was gone. Slick was with him when he died. Slick thinks this might be the last of it. Rotten Araks again!
Akrog will take care of them. Is he nearly done?
Slick is a fast worker, Chosen Chieftain. They can head back in a flash. Unless he is not in a hurry to return.
Well, there is just so much to take care of. He would like to help Slick for longer, but
duty calls. Slick understands. It cannot be like the old times anymore, and that once he is chieftain. The chieftain can still have fun, though. He should not forget.
He will try not to. At least Little Blood is good at reminding Akrog to be less serious.
That is good. Noag Moonblood makes them all smile.
He is such a sweet troll behind that thick hide and those strong arms. The tribe is lucky to have a troll like him who can bring joy and hope.
Noah bring joy? Was that good?
It is true. Noag Moonblood always makes Slig's day brighter. Now Slig really cannot carry anymore. He will run back to Zaramak, so they can use this scrap straight away.
That was actually quite fast work. Akrog is glad he found what he needed.
It would have been a lot slower if Slig needed to fight those Araks first. Slig thanks the Chosen Chieftain for keeping him safe.
It was no trouble. Well, only a little trouble.
A little trouble. Sounds like Slig. Come back and find Slig when Chosen Chieftain gets back to the tribe. He has an offer for him.
He will.
Noah, go.
Moonblood, he is back.
It is true. Crumple! Little Noah. Noah needs so crumple something, but later. Noah, go look. You find out.
Akrog is glad to see Slig made it back safely with such a burden. Was Master Scrapper Zaramak pleased with him?
Very much. He and Slig are grateful to the Chosen Chieftain.
They are welcome. Maybe it helped Akrog a little to help Slig.
Look, once the burial is done and he is used to being chieftain, he should let Slig cook a meal for him. Slig owes him something tasty for giving up his time on such a day. He can bring Noag Moonblood too. They will toast to a brighter future.
Akrog would like that. Remind him again after the devouring.
It is a deal. Sharp tusks and thick hide, Chosen Chieftain.
Sharp tusks and thick hide, Slig.
Moonblood, Mugwa prays he's safe. Zaramak no see him since sunup. Where he go?
Out in wild to find Eric Gert, but he should have gone with kin. He's sorry.
He Moonblood. No ag no need be sorry to lowly Zaramak. He do what Mugwa tell him.
Little Blood, you wanted to give Zaramak something?
True. Here, Noag found it. Ugh, it's so sticky.
Smells as nice as it looks.
True, could work. Can Chieftain give Zaramak moment? Look, pretty. Like Zaramak.
What is this? A hammer?
A song bone, like greenskin slave drums. But this one makes long sounds like an iron beak's call.
They mean music?
It is true. This is for Crumb, then, Noag. What is the occasion?
They see.
All right. Akrog needs Zaramak to shape something.
What he need?
us through this. Glorag promises never to insult Krezik again. Maybe just once a moon.
What now? More trouble?
Let Akrog see.
Where was Noag? Crumb got worried.
Make something for Crumple.
Just show him, Noak. He will like it.
Here, gift. A song wood. No, a song bone. But how did Noag make this? And why is he giving it to Crumb?
Zarabak helped Noah make it. And Crumple always helped Noah, just like Big Blood, Zaska, and Sire. Noah want to ask.
Oh, spit it out already. He wants to make Crumb his trusted one, no?
True.
That is very kind of Noag. Crumb will gladly be Noag's trusted one.
Well, it is settled then. Shepherd Crumb Kind Soul and Moonblood Noag just struck the bond of trust.
Noah, thanks. He will be good trusted one to Crumple.
Calm, little blood. You can speak with Crumple again later. There is much to do.
His same blood is right. But Crumb thanks Noag again. He will start making sounds as soon as he can. If these old fingers allow it, that is.
Chieftain back? Good. What he need?
Akrog needs Zeramak to shake.
What he need? Zeramak, old hide, he have it still. Here, Chieftain, what was the truth?
Akrog thanks, Zeramak. To Cabrax, then. Oh, and Zeramak's scrappers can search the cave now. It is safe.
Chieftain back? Good. What he need?
Moonblood, more praise.
Look at this! The fabled Moonblood. Noag, is it not?
It's true.
Well. Noag truly has his sire's blood. A prime specimen. And Grungwar says he has no signs of the rot at all. No weak bones? No stunted tusks? Nothing?
None. He's not even old enough to hunt yet, but already stronger than some warriors by his 5th year. Grungwald believes he will grow even bigger. Chieftain Narjak aside, Magua praise him. Noag is the strongest moonkin that there ever was.
Well, then Cabrax hopes Noag will sire many cubs. Perhaps one with a Bone King, though.
Noag is standing right here, they know.
It is just mating. So, have the Moonkin shaped the tooth yet?
Akrog has it.
Let Cabrax see.
Here. Will this do?
It should. Follow them inside.
The air here makes Zazka's hide prickle.
Well then, time for the preparations.
The summoning of Mugwa's cub.
No need to look like a beak shat on his head, Akrog. Summoning Mugwa's cub is a great honor. He should be smiling.
The Bloodgivers are already here, are they not? What else is needed?
Prepare the rest of the offering, of course. Wood, food, and crushed stone. Tradition demands for the Devoured Ones tried to gather them. But if Akrog wants, the Bone King can do it instead. He knows the Moonkin are weary.
They are weary, it is true. But the Moonkin will respect the traditions. They will harvest the offering themselves.
Words of a future chieftain. Return when the Moonkin workers have built the gathering dens, then.
Let Zazka get a proper look. Interesting.
What on Urgath is this? At his service.
It is nonsense. Why Ernok?
Because that is what Mugwood decided. Nurab must move on, and choose a new trusted one.
Who then gets killed by the rot? Stupid ritual! It is also pointless, Ernok. The Moonkin will never find peace. Never!
Can Zazka help?
Grunwald will go there. Grunwald is ready.
All right. The workers are preparing the offering. What is next?
Scrap! Just have the Moonkin scrappers search the cradle. There should still be some mounds nearby. Then comes the blood-giving.
How works the blood-giving exactly? Two blood-givers must offer their lives to Mugwa. Zazka knows that. But how?
It is complicated. Of the two blood-givers, one is the sacrifice, and the other, the vessel. The vessel devours the sacrifice, then spills his own blood at the foot of the holy stone.
Elder Grimlore Greyfur is as wise as they say.
What mean devour? Eat.
So he means the vessel must eat the sacrifice's flesh?
Like chosen Chieftain Akrog will eat his sire's flesh at the ceremony. It is true. Cabrax told both Bloodgiver Urnuk, the sacrifice, and Bloodgiver Itzka, the vessel, what they should do. Akrog should speak to them once he is ready to make the offering.
He will. Sharp tusks and thick hide. What is this?
Close enough.
What is it?
Bloodgiver Itzka will give his life tonight. He wishes not to die with the rot in his bones.
The rot can only be passed on through blood, not from troll to troll.
That is what every fool believes. Itzka wants his flesh to be pure when he offers it to Mugwa. No. Why is the chosen chieftain speaking to Itzka? He wants to be alone with his thoughts.
Akrog came to offer his thanks and tell Itzka that the ritual is ready.
Thanks? Itzka does this for Mugwa, not for the Moonkin. But he thanks Akrog for his words. Is the Blood Guard waiting?
Blood Guard?
Cabrax has not told him yet. The tradition demands that the Moonkin bring 3 strong warriors to protect the pyre.
Akrog understands. He will take care of it.
He should. Itzka will meet him at the Holy Stone.
Akrog is ready.
Be ready.
He work now.
He helped tribe. Trolls are going hungry. They need more food.
Can a troll not rest for a moment?
Find out. Chosen Chieftain Akrog Bone Whisper. Mugwa prays.
Mugwa prays, Bloodgiver Arnuk Soft Tusk. Is he ready for the sacrifice?
Bloodgiver. All his life, Urnuk was a healer. And now that is all he is.
He became Bloodgiver the moment Mugwa decided so.
Rot Mugwa! Rot the devouring! Rot the hunters! Rot everything! Nereb cannot take this! Nereb, go! Just when Anuk has accepted his fate, his trusted one will not. What can he do, chosen chieftain? He wants not to leave Nurab like this. Bitter and broken.
Akrog will make sure the tribe helps with Nurab's grief.
How about a soul charm? It is a stone with hex power from the Brittlebone ruins here. It can store the voice of a living creature. If the Moonkin found a soul charm for Anuk, he could speak a few words for Nurab into it. This way, Nurab could treasure them forever.
Anuk would like that. But he wants not to be a burden on the tribe. Nurbak is right. The Moonkin should not stay here any longer than necessary.
Anuk gives his life for the devouring. So this is the least the Moonkin can do. The blood for the tribe for the blood.
Anuk thanks Grungwa.
Where can they find the soul charm?
Cabrax told Grungwa that the kin hoard them. They should talk to their Thing Keeper.
All right. They will be back.
Zazka is listening.
Get ready. That way. He here. He needed.
Ready for action.
Let Grungwa take a closer look. Grungwa is here.
Mugwa prays. He is chosen chieftain Akrog Bone Whisper.
Thingkeeper Neek knows him. The Thrall who can make the dead fight for him.
How knows he?
Oh, be no fool. Every Thrall knows the cub of Chieftain Narjek Firstborn. And his same blood, the Moonblood. Neek must say he expected something else. Akrog looks not yet like a chieftain to me. Let alone the one to follow Narjek Firstborn.
It is true, Akrog is not chieftain yet. But he will be, and he will prove himself.
So easy to shake. Be careful, Akrog, or Ken might take him for a slave. Either way, what came he here for?
Akrog wonders if the Bonekin have a soul charm. The Moonkin's blood giver. He would like one for, well, his trusted one.
Soul charm? The brittle-bone boxes that can trap a voice, no?
It is true. They are small spheres, silver like the moon, and
Neek knows what they look like. And it is true. They have one, here.
What want the Bonekin in return?
Nothing. The Moonkin Bloodgiver makes a great sacrifice. If this keeps the dark thoughts away from his trusted one, Neek is glad to help.
Akrog thanks Neek. Sharp tusks and thick hide. Akrog must leave.
what is needed of him.
More scrap for him. He helped tribe.
can a troll not rest?
Chosen chieftain.
Here. The Bonekin gave Akrog this soul charm.
Anuk likes it. How works it? Anuk just speaks something?
And the hex inside will trap it. It is true.
Anuk sees. Anuk is with Mugwa now. And he will be there when Nurab joins him in the Moonlit River.
Will he bring Nurab the soul charm now?
Anuk would like Akrog to bring it to him. After the devouring, when Anuk is gone.
Why? Nurab his trusted one.
Very true, Moonblood Noag. But seeing Nurab now would only make Anuk weak again. He has said all that needed to be said. Now, it is time for him to do his duty. The tribe for the blood for the tribe. Chosen chieftain Akrog. Anuk. Make all this death mean something. Save the Moonkin, no matter the price.
His trolls are going hungry. They need more food. Go there. Be ready. More scrap for him. He helped tribe. What can he do for the tribe?
Let Akrog see.
Chosen chieftain. Has he spoken to the Bloodgivers?
He has.
Good. Then the summoning may start. First, Akrog will have to place the offering at the Holy Stone. Then the vessel must devour the sacrifice. Then spill his blood at the foot of the Holy Stone. Once this has been done, Mugwa's cub will rise from the earth.
Will Cabrax guide the ritual?
No, this is the chosen chieftain's burden, and his alone.
Akrog understands.
He is going.
His trolls are going hungry. They need more food. More scrap for him. No one here!
Chosen chieftain. Is it time? Anuk is ready.
And Itzka is too.
It is time. This is the tooth.
Strange.
What is?
That it would end this way. Anuk thought about how he would die so much. Yet, this... It never crossed his mind.
Itzka will honor Ernuk's flesh.
Akrog will be a good chieftain. Anuk feels it.
Now the devouring.
At his service. Take care of it. Be not worried. What should he do?
This way?
He is going
Head towards certain doom. Sure, why not?
Going now.
Sharp tusks and thick hide. Moving now. Hey, it is done. Make the offerings, speak the words. Then Itzka will do his duty.
He worked now.
Zazka is listening.
What this?
By the golden, shiny, holy hide! Tell Cabrax not! This is not beautiful, Akrog. Tell him not.
Will it? Akrog means whose word obeys it?
Chosen Chieftain Akrog's, of course. He summoned it.
Then the devouring can begin.
It is true. Speak the words, then Cabrax will light the pyre. If he wants to take a last look at his sire's flesh, it should be now. Is Akrog ready?
He is.
Then call in the Moonking's chosen warriors. Cabrax will brew the embalming liquid. Then the devouring begins.
And so, Elder Grungwa Greyfur gives Chieftain Narjuk Firstborn's flesh to his cub, the chosen chieftain. Not only so he may become the new chieftain, not only so his blood stays in the tribe forever, but to honor Magua, the moon goddess who, through all these struggles, still smiles on trollkind. Magua prays. Do it, chosen chieftain. Devour the heart. And the devouring is complete. With Magua's blessing, Akrog Bone Whisper is now Chieftain of the Moonkin. Speak, Chieftain. Speak loud and speak proud. Because his words will be remembered.
The hunters have taken so much from the Moonkin. It is time.
Wait.
What?
Something is wrong. They...
Hunters!
Enemies are attacking.
Ready. Moving now.
They run from Noir.
Put down the grunters!
What? Fight back! The cub will crush them!
Go join the worms!
Brutes! Bloody brutes! Fight them back! Fight for Mugwa!
Only fools challenge the Moonkin. In that direction. He will protect the tribe.
Scryer, do it! Cast the spell!
Commander.
No!
Mugwa's others.
Why must they claim more trouble? What is this?
You find out. This is pointless. The Moonkin must flee, now!
What is he talking about? The trolls will crush them.
No, they will not. Tusks. There are hundreds of them out there. Cabras can sense it. And they killed the cub with a single hex.
He speaks true, Chieftain. They need to flee.
But how? The fire is everywhere.
Cabrax knows a way.
What happened? Where are they?
Still near the cradle. This must have been a teleport hex, like the hunters used to get into the cradle.
More hunters. Cabrax was right.
To the tribe camp. Now.
Hope that spell worked. That thing was bloody terrifying.
Don't worry, it...
Ellen's reigns!
No hurt, Moonkin!
He might be old, but his tusks are still sharp.
Is that...
Blood-giver Anuk's trusted one, Norab. He will never get the soul charm.
To the tribe camp. Now.
Let Akrog...
Look who has arrived. Nurbok told Akrog this would happen, but he listened not.
Stop, Nurbok. This is not the time for fighting.
Crumb speaks true.
Akrog understands not. The eyes said there were no hunters, wide and far. So how could this happen? I, Master Anug?
It is hard to explain. It is true that the beaks and the eyes see no hunters. But when Anug go out yesterday, he see these strange sparkles in the air, like how air look over a fire. This morning, Anug and I see sparkles from the bushes. But suddenly, there is a blue cloud on the sparkles, and hunters come out.
A teleport hex, just like in the cradle.
Mm-hmm. When Anug find out, he run back to the tribe camp, but it was too late. He is sorry, Chieftain Akrog. He failed the tribe, and now so many kin is dead.
Anug is not to blame. It was Akrog who would not listen.
Chieftain Akrog.
The small tusk is the last one to tell Nurbok what to do. He is not even a moon.
Quiet. Tusks, maybe Akrog made a mistake, but now is not the time to fight. Kin died, again. And more will die if the Moonkin stay here and wait for the hunters to finish crushing the cradle. They need to leave. Now.
Powerful words. And where plans this great leader to take the Moonkin? Right into the next ambush?
He knows not, but they will work something out.
Maybe there is no need to. Zaska has an idea. Nurbok remembers when he said Zaska was making schemes again? Well, it is true. For the past moon, he has been meeting with a brittlebone.
A brittlebone?
That is what Zaska just said. And no, he has not betrayed them. Even though that is what they all believe he is just waiting to do. This brittlebone, he has a plan that would not just help the tribe crush the hunters, but could also cure the rot.
Cure the rot? How? How is that possible?
And there is the catch. The Moonkin must resurrect a fallen god.